On February 6, 2025, Officer Adams of the Henry County Police Department in Georgia initiated a traffic stop on Lieutenant Derek McClendon, who is the sector supervisor for the Field Operations Division of the Clayton County School Police Department and a deputy with the Clayton County Sheriff's Office.
Camera recording started.
Reach contact of
366 radio 1048.
yeah,
It's gonna be that same tag out of Georgia. Say White Ford Explorer.
120.
Highway 81 and Mitchell Trail.
Hey, boss, how can I help you?
What's going on?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
The tag's coming back, not on file, no warrants. Is it an undercover car?
You see my rank, sir?
I
Says
do.
lieutenant, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now listen to the way you talking to me. Now listen to the way you talking to me. The tag's coming out undercover. Slow down.
I was just trying to see.
Tell me the reason why you pulled me over.
The reason
What legal reason why did you pull me over?
The reason for the stop is for unregistered motor
Did
vehicle.
I violate any traffic?
You
I'm
actually did.
upset right now because you pulled me over and it's embarrassing.
Okay, the reason for the stop is
Let me get your name and badge number and your supervisor.
Officer Adams.
Write it down, put it on the card.
I don't have to do that.
Yes, you do.
No, sir, I
Call
didn't.
your supervisor here. Now you got me late to a meeting. My son getting his awards right now, and you just pulled me over for nothing.
Okay, it's also showing that
33 years of law enforcement, you just pulled me over for nothing.
Okay.
You see these blue lights. You think somebody just riding around with blue lights on?
It happens all the time.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
I'm not impersonating the officer.
Okay. All right, I'll get on the phone with my
I
supervisor.
want to complain. Put your attorney on phone.
Hey. Hey, Sarge. What you got? So I got this tag. I guess the driver is a lieutenant for Clayton County, I guess. Unmarked car. Driving around with his blue lights on. And he was wanting me to get you on the phone.
Wait, what's up?
So the tag's coming back, not on file, no warrants. And and I stopped the car for having the blue lights and the Okay, sir.
I gotta get to my base autistic award. You got me late. I'm gonna sue somebody in a minute. That's how mad I am.
Officer Adams explains that he stopped Lieutenant McClendon after observing blue lights on his unmarked vehicle and running the tag, which came back as not on file. Under Section 40-8-90 of the Georgia Code, it is unlawful to drive a motor vehicle equipped with blue lights unless it is owned or leased by a federal, state, or local law enforcement agency, or the vehicle has been granted a permit by a state agency to display blue lights. Section 40-8-92 of the Georgia Code states that officially marked law enforcement vehicles are not required to have a permit to use blue lights. However, unmarked law enforcement vehicles must obtain a permit to use an emergency blue flashing light. In this situation, Officer Adams observed blue lights on an unmarked vehicle and discovered that the registration did not return in the system, raising suspicion as to whether the vehicle was properly authorized. Because Lieutenant McClendon's vehicle was unmarked and no record of registration appeared, a court would likely find that the stop was justified to investigate potential violations of the blue light statute.
Right.
My son is
Do you want to speak on?
I'm missing his graduation. You pulled me over for nothing. Hurry up, man.
He's getting pretty agitated.
Is he out of the car yelling at you right now?
He is.
Give me just bad.
Can you get back in your car, sir?
That's all I want. Y'all not doing
Sir,
nothing.
get back in your car.
You violated my right.
I stopped you for a lawful
All I need, son, is your badge and information.
I can give that to
I
you
will
if
deal
you
with
get back in your car.
administrators in the morning.
I have
am
stopped
late
you on
to
a
my
traffic
son's
stop.
artistic graduation. This only happens
get
once
back
in
in
a
the
lifetime.
car.
No, I'm not. What
Get
you
back
gonna
in
do?
the car. I'm not trying to put no hands on anybody.
No, you're not gonna put hands on me.
Okay, get back in your car, please.
I'm not. I'm just gonna pull out. That's what I'm gonna do.
No,
I'm
you're
already
not.
late.
I have to get settled with this not on file registration. Okay?
Hey, man,
I have to
it's
make
Clayton
sure.
County. You see that?
I
Do
see
you want
it's
my
out of Clayton
registration?
County. Yes, sir. Please.
Okay. But give me your information. It's taking you a long time to do
I will
that.
write it down for you.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Yeah, I probably need one of y'all out here.
Where you at?
I'm on 81 and
382 and unit 1052.
Mitchell Trail.
Where's this word reason to us?
Thank you.
383 1062.
Temple. Sir, I cannot do my job if you don't get back in your car.
I got you.
I'm trying to get you out of here quick. I just got to figure this out.
I'm late now. I'm late now. My lawyer. County lawyer.
So are you an SRO? Are
I'm
you?
over the SROs. Lieutenant Commander.
Okay.
Oh, Deputy Sheriff also, since you're disrespectful. Let me show you that too. It says Clayton County Sheriff's Office. 33 years. It says Deputy Sheriff.
Okay.
Okay? Take them 8 years, SWAT team 7 years. What else you want?
Lieutenant McClendon states that he is the lieutenant commander in charge of the SROs, or school resource officers, at the Clayton County School Police Department, as well as a deputy with the Clayton County Sheriff's Office. Under Section 20-8-5 of the Georgia Code, school security personnel who are certified by the Georgia Peace Officer Standards and Training Council have the same law enforcement powers as county or municipal law enforcement officers, including the power of arrest. However, this authority is limited to school property. The law enforcement powers of deputy sheriffs, on the other hand, extend throughout their county and, in certain circumstances, such as fresh pursuit or other statutory authorizations, may be exercised statewide. Here, Lieutenant McClendon was likely cross-commissioned, meaning that he serves in a role with the school police, but has also been concurrently sworn in under the sheriff's office, allowing him to legally exercise both authorities. This type of cross-commissioning provides law enforcement agencies with greater flexibility and promotes interagency cooperation.
My
You don't understand,
my
biggest
supervisor's
student
coming
when
out
he
here.
graduated, autistic nonverbal. You just made me miss it. That's what you just did. You could have told me, have a nice day. That's what you should have said. You saw my credentials. Have a nice day. That's all you should have
I wish
said.
I could have, but I have to
Nothing
investigate.
with you.
I have to
You
investigate.
got my phone number and called me. I could have sent that to you.
I have to investigate potential.
No. That
Impersonators. That is not at all what it is about. I didn't even see what color you were.
You done?
I cannot valid. I cannot. You requested my supervisor.
I'm gonna go, man.
You are not. You are
Yes,
not.
I am.
No,
Do
sir.
you
You are not.
understand what you just did or what you're doing?
Sir, I
My
have to.
son is graduating.
I don't care about your
Thank
son's
you for saying.
graduation.
Hold on.
Okay.
Say that again.
This is a traffic stop.
So a judge can see how ignorant you are.
This is a traffic stop, okay?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, because I didn't
Yes,
violate
sir,
the
it
law.
is. Yes, you did.
You
You
just
also
said you
pulled
don't care
into
about
the
my
lane.
son.
you copy
Give us
a
awards. He's
pointer?
21 years old.
I'm sorry,
Autistic.
name
You
of
said
the
you don't care. Did you not say that?
Sir,
Yes or no?
Go ahead,
the
Lieutenant.
reason for the stop
Last name
What law
Hampton.
did I violate?
Henry,
What
Adam,
law did I
Mary,
violate?
Paul, Tom,
I
Ocean,
told
Warren,
you
first name
3
Henry.
I
times.
told on the blank.
Date of birth
I told
4/30,
him 3
90.
No, you got behind
He's
me
gonna
because you saw a
be
black
29
man.
There's also
Which
a
is, yes,
possible.
we have a
There's
warning.
also
Actually,
it's also a possible impersonator.
impersonating what?
And blue
How am I
light.
impersonating
If
the
I
officer?
can't, if I cannot,
How am I impersonating the officer?
I cannot see
You
your.
didn't
Show me
have
anyone.
your credentials.
I cannot see your uniform.
Sir, can we just step over here out of the roadway? I don't want you in the roadway. That's not safe.
Officer Adams states that Lieutenant McClendon could potentially be impersonating a police officer under Section October 16th, 23 of the Georgia Code. It is a felony for an individual to falsely hold themselves out as a peace officer with the intent to mislead others into believing that they are law enforcement. The statute does not require that the individual complete an arrest or actually exercise police authority. Rather, the offense is complete if the person intentionally presents themselves as an officer in order to deceive. For example, in 2021, Savannah police arrested Donald Williams Jr. after he drove with flashing blue lights mounted in his car while wearing a badge and a reflective vest labeled police. He was charged under the impersonation and blue light statutes, demonstrating how the combination of an unmarked vehicle with unauthorized blue lights and police-style apparel can constitute impersonating a peace officer. Here, Lieutenant McClendon's vehicle was equipped with blue lights without the permit required for unmarked vehicles, and he was wearing an out-of-jurisdiction police uniform while displaying a badge. Given this evidence, it is likely that a court would conclude that Officer Adams had at least reasonable suspicion to detain Lieutenant McClendon to investigate whether he was, in fact, a law enforcement officer or was impersonating one.
Well, I'd still prefer you be on this side and not this side with the moving traffic.
Yes.
What's going on? That's fine. It's a little safer over here, not in the roadway. You've been doing this a lot longer than I have, sir. You're fine.
My son's awards,
Okay.
right. And
I understand your frustration. I just like to be safe. Yes, sir.
That's my name and badge number, like you requested. 9130.
The 4-digit number is his badge number. The 4-digit number is his badge number.
What's your supervisor's name?
3063. We have him on the way.
Sergeant LaCour. Sergeant LaCour. If you want to step over here, we can write all this down. Okay, then I'm not going to come over there to you.
Alpha Bravo.
Yeah. If you want to sit down in there, I'll roll the passenger window down. I don't want to be on that side of the road. All right, so it's going to be SGT.
I'm a little hungry too.
Last name. No, you're fine. You want the information, we'll give you the information. So the name is going to be L-E-C-R-O-Y. C-R-O-Y. LaCroix. Yes, sir.
Precinct or number, anything?
You can dial 770-288-8200. When it prompts you for uniform patrol, you can click that. I don't know what number it is.
Do you want me to run out all 50?
8200.
As I'm calming down, I'm going to call my wife.
3000 to 26. Be advised, I'm only at signal 54 on north of Circle 1011. Caller advises people are smoking 38B and drinking alcohol.
You good?
Advise 3 or 5 miles in the driveway outside the rental. Even there's
Did you call him?
Call failed, yeah.
Yeah, when I tried to call you, it went straight to voicemail. If you want me to call them, they don't come out. He's more than able to call them. We complete the traffic stop, and then if he wants to pull over safely somewhere and wait for a supervisor, he can call them and make contact with them. They're not going to come out, though.
What's that?
They're not going to come out. Supervisor's not going to come out. He's going to have to call them.
Okay. Sir, do you have your driver's license with you just so I can validate who's the driver?
As I'm fired up, man. I'm missing my baby stuff, man.
I understand. I'm sorry for making you late.
Switch glasses on. Look, just got these. Couldn't see.
Yes, sir.
Reach into my bag where there's a weapon inside, okay?
That's fine. You have one on your hip.
And to be honest with you, I don't know what's with this tag and stuff.
I'm not sure if he's about to go 10-8 or if he wants a supervisor to come out here on scene. Adam's phones is not working. What?
Yeah, even our VIN's not going to a dispatch.
Yeah, so I got to see if a sergeant is clear.
I got a brand new truck. 144 out this station. Dead line in cars. Well, we have to wait.
I'm 100. I'm out here with Adams on his traffic stop. He has stopped another police officer. The police officer is upset. He's requesting a supervisor. I told Adams to inform him. I gave him information, you know, all of that. Okay, so he's on the, so that's what Adam said when he tried to call out, his phone kept disconnecting. I said, let me call one and see where they're at. So, okay, someone's on the way then. 81 in Mitchell. I mean, just past Mount Carmel on 81. Sergeant Phillips is on his way. Okay, say again, I'm sorry. I don't know. When I pulled up, they were on the fog line. I asked him several times to get on the other side. He said he's done this for 32 years. I said, I understand, but I am big on safety. And then he said something like his son is autistic and he's on his way to something. Don't quote me, I thought it was like a concert or something. I'm not 100% sure, but he asked for all the information. I gave him all the information. He's sitting back in his car, and that's when I asked Adams, I said, what is going on? And he said, I'm trying to call a supervisor. I don't know if they're on the way out here. I said, I'll call him real quick. Okay, that works. That's all. I'm just going to stand by, just to stand by. Okay. Okay, perfect.
Sorry, I have my lieutenant and my sergeant coming out.
You good, man? I need to get to this thing, to this
Okay.
to the school for his awards thing. I'm late, man.
All right. Let me give him a call real quick and see if it's good to let you go. Okay.
They're both on the way.
Okay. He's saying he just wants to leave.
Is your phone messed up?
I guess. I don't know. I think it keeps disconnecting from the Wi-Fi.
Yes, it kept going straight to voicemail when I called to see if you were good. That's why I came out.
Hey, he's just saying he's trying to get out of here. Do y'all still want to come out here? Or his nonverbal autistic daughter's graduation or son's graduation, one of the two. Just the cruise lights. No, originally I stopped him because the tag wasn't coming back for anything, so I was gonna confirm it was actually registered. And then obviously the blue lights, I wanted to make sure it wasn't someone impersonating. I am. Clayton County SO, I guess he says he's the commander over SROs.
$95 ready. I'll be tagged until you know. 10-4.
No, he wasn't like making anybody move out of the way. He has. I'll go ask him. Sir, do you want to see my supervisors or no?
I got to go to this graduation.
Okay. He said no, he just wants to go to the graduation.
Put him on speaker.
Do what?
You got a speaker? You got a speaker?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Hold on, he wants to talk to you on speaker.
Hey, sir.
Sergeant Phillips.
Hey, man, I'm a little upset right now. I'm good, but my son is autistic nonverbal, and I'm late to his graduation. It's called award ceremony. He graduates this year. I'm diabetic. I have an 8, so everything is going fast right now. And I need to get, So I told him let him calm down now.
Can you give me another 1011 and attach it to the Acadian draft line?
Yeah, I was upset, man. I told him, calm down now. But I got to get to this award ceremony because this is last year in school. And I'm hungry too. Yeah, so I told him I'm good. Oh yeah. Deal with it every day, I know. Yep. Okay, man. Hey, man, you did your job, man. I'm just, You see this right here?
I do.
I ain't touched it.
All right, everything good. Just let him head out.
314-302, you can 1022.
Sarge. You straight? Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Sorry for the inconvenience, okay?
Y'all, I got a wife I have to deal with. Trust me.
All right, have a good day.
All right.
Have a good one, sir.
The officers allowed Lieutenant McClendon to leave without issuing a citation. It is unknown whether Lieutenant McClendon filed a complaint or ever followed up with Officer Adams' supervisor. Overall, Lieutenant McClendon earns an F for maintaining a hostile and confrontational attitude throughout the encounter, attempting to use his law enforcement credentials to circumvent the traffic stop, and displaying fundamental misunderstandings about the authority of police officers during traffic stops. Lieutenant McClendon's conduct during the stop was wholly inconsistent with the standards of professionalism expected of an officer of his rank. His decision to exit his vehicle and immediately approach the Henry County officers created unnecessary tension and undermined their control of the scene. While citizens are not strictly prohibited from stepping out of their vehicles, law enforcement officers are trained to maintain distance and command presence for safety reasons. By disregarding those norms and placing himself in a confrontational posture, McClendon shifted the interaction away from a routine inquiry and into an escalating power struggle. His conduct mirrored the kind of aggressive posturing officers are trained to recognize as a red flag, yet he engaged in that behavior himself, demonstrating a disregard for both officer safety and public perception. Lieutenant McClendon further eroded his credibility by adopting a hostile and accusatory attitude throughout the interaction. His repeated references to racial bias, in the absence of any supporting evidence, redirected the encounter away from Officer Adams's legitimate investigative concerns. While racial profiling is a serious and documented issue in law enforcement, invoking it reflexively in a situation grounded in statutory violations risks trivializing that claim. Perhaps the most troubling aspect of the encounter was Lieutenant McClendon's reliance on intimidation rather than cooperation. His decision to throw his weight around as a lieutenant and deputy, rather than provide clarity regarding his vehicle's authorization, bore a striking resemblance to tactics used by police impersonators. The statutes that criminalize impersonation exist precisely because a badge, uniform, and flashing lights can be misused to compel submission from the public. It should also be noted that Shields of Shame submitted an open records request for Lieutenant McClendon's personnel records and uncovered multiple complaints against then Sergeant McClendon, including allegations of sexual harassment, retaliation, and inappropriate behavior at a Hooters restaurant. This interaction highlights how quickly authority can be corrupted when an officer places personal ego above professional duty, and why strict adherence to statutory requirements is essential to preserving both legality and legitimacy in policing. The Henry County officers receive a B+. Although they remained calm and respectful, they granted Lieutenant McClendon a significant degree of deference due to his status as a fellow law enforcement officer. They appeared genuinely confused about how to properly navigate the stop and ultimately allowed Lieutenant McClendon to intimidate them into permitting him to leave the scene without issue. The stop initiated by Officer Adams was legally justified under Georgia law. Observing blue emergency lights on an unmarked vehicle with no record of registration provided ample reasonable suspicion to investigate potential violations of the state's blue light statutes. Officer Adams maintained a professional tone and avoided the kind of verbal escalation that could have further inflamed the situation. However, professionalism alone does not absolve officers of their responsibility to enforce the law impartially. Once McClendon identified himself as a member of law enforcement, the tone of the stop shifted dramatically. Rather than asserting authority over the encounter, the officers allowed the lieutenant to move freely around the scene, speak over their explanations, and dictate the terms of the interaction. In doing so, they effectively ceded control of the stop to the very individual they were investigating. This not only jeopardized officer safety, but also undermined the legitimacy of the traffic enforcement process. The rules governing emergency equipment on unmarked vehicles exist to protect the public from abuse, and the officers' unwillingness to enforce those rules in the face of status and intimidation created the appearance of preferential treatment. The Henry County officers also appeared genuinely confused about their jurisdictional authority over Lieutenant McClendon. While his dual roles as a school police lieutenant and deputy sheriff may have seemed unusual, his authority was ultimately irrelevant to the specific issue under investigation. By allowing Lieutenant McClendon to steer the discussion toward his credentials and away from the legal matter at hand, the officers lost sight of the narrow, but critical, focus of the stop. This demonstrated either a lack of confidence in their understanding of the law or an unwillingness to challenge a peer in uniform. Had a civilian driver been found operating an unmarked vehicle with unauthorized blue lights and no valid registration record, it is highly unlikely that this encounter would have unfolded in the same manner. That said, the Henry County officers' restraint and avoidance of escalation prevented the situation from devolving into a physical confrontation. They prioritized de-escalation over enforcement, likely out of concern for the risks associated with arresting or citing a fellow officer. While this decision may be understandable, it nonetheless reflects the broader systemic challenge of police policing their own. The tension between professional courtesy and impartial enforcement was on full display during this stop, and the officers' decision ultimately fell short of their duty to uphold the law without fear or favor. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out my second channel for even more police interaction content.